Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. Wait, what's that sound? It sounds like a brand new original hit musical.
Brand new musicals are made every single day, based off of original stories, IPs, or something you've already heard of. And that thing you've already heard of is Peter Pan.
Today, we sit down with the creative team behind the brand new hit Broadway musical, Hook It. This is a musical all about the origin story of Captain Hook and how he might be a little misunderstood.
So grab your tickets to the workshop before it goes straight to Broadway, because this thing is piping hot. Let's listen in.
Oh, gosh. Another press event.
Another
press
event.
Happy to be here. Glad to have it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Give us
there
a
it
little ditty.
is.
Give us a little
Oh
ditty.
my gosh.
Oh, come on. Good
If I
morning,
have to,
good
gotta
morning.
warm up. It's cold outside.
Should we all
It's
warm
cold
up?
outside.
Let's do a little warm up. Let's do a little warm
It's cold
up.
outside.
Not
Let's
like
do a
we
warm up.
haven't
It's
been
cold
together.
Toot, toot.
Toot, toot, toot.
Here. Toot, toot, toot.
Toot, toot, toot.
Go.
Then tweet,
Hooked.
tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Right. Hooked, 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 hooked.
Hooked, hooked,
Right
hooked.
down. Hooked, hooked, hooked.
I don't like that. I don't like.
Hooked.
We're not, don't go
No.
down. Don't go
Okay.
down.
Only up.
Yeah, we're only
Up.
going. Sorry.
Guys.
I should have mentioned we only go up.
I cannot believe this. I can't believe this. We are so close to the premiere of our brand new musical. How do you
so
guys feel?
exciting.
I can't sleep anymore. I haven't had a good night's rest in, I don't know, years.
No,
I know.
I'm
It is impossible to sleep thinking that the world might soon see our little baby Captain Hooked.
I feel jubilant. I feel jubilant. I feel joyous. My lovely wife and I have built an incredible show.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. This
Oh
is
my
the
goodness.
most exciting thing that's happened to us in years.
It's really revitalized a lot.
It's really revitalized
been
everything.
incredible.
That's
It's
amazing.
changed
And dare I
everything.
It's
say,
changed everything.
I think the cast is ready.
I
Do you think they're ready?
Yeah, I would say so.
I know we're being ruthless to them, so they really feel the pressure, but I think they're ready.
No,
Yeah.
and judging by these goosebumps I have on my arm, I think we got a good one on our hands.
Yes.
I think we got something.
Well, why don't we go
major.
around and introduce ourselves, if you guys would like that? Do you guys want to start because you guys are married?
Oh,
Yeah, so
gosh.
married
Married
first.
people begin.
Wow.
Married first. Married first.
first.
That's what we say when we board the bus.
Yes, married first.
Married first. Married first.
Give us the seat by the window.
Seat by the window
And we
because we're
actually-
married,
We're the kind of married couple that does 2 aisles on an airplane.
Oh, 2 aisle seats.
so that we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
straddle and we can hold hands.
Yeah.
We can hold hands across the aisle.
Across the aisle.
So you're like big spoon.
Oh,
We're
just
space
so the
people
flight
do.
attendants know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Rover.
I love that.
For the flight
Red
attendant.
Rover,
Come on
that's a
over.
good musical.
Write
Write
that
that
down.
down.
Oh, wait, write it down, write it down.
Write it down,
Write
write
it
it
down
down.
in your keys.
It's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
written
Like
in
Red
there.
Rover, Red
sorry.
Rover. Yeah.
My name is Grover Coffee.
And I am Linda Coffee. And we live in a little red house in Massachusetts, don't we,
right.
Grover?
We do at Eastern Massachusetts by Ipswich.
By
and
Ipswich.
We are the book and lyrics writer. You're the scribe.
I'm the scribe.
You're the one, and I'm the one who dances between worlds.
Yes. You sort of, it's almost like you are a seer.
Yeah.
For both sides. You have
Yeah.
this mystical ability to see the book and the lyrics, the music and the words. Everything flows
Yeah.
within you, Grover. And I'm so happy to be married to you.
I'm so happy to be married to
and
you.
someday we're gonna get rings.
Okay, we need
If
to
this
get
musical
rings.
goes well, we're gonna get rings.
I'm gonna let them know we're gonna get rings at the store because I'm so excited. You are the other half, by the way, of our team because book, lyrics, music.
Music. My name's David Cream.
We're the coffee, and cream.
My name's David Cream. I just graduated USC. This is my first professional musical, but I'm really glad to be here. I was brought on by the Coffees and
Creamed.
so happy.
Cream's an incredible guy. We met him in an action theater workshop in the Berkshires, and we we had this incredible experience out there.
Yeah.
We were doing this incredible movement on the solstice. And
Yes.
you and I,
Yes.
we just kind of stumbled into Mr. Cream here.
We stumbled into Mr. Cream. We were all laying out our wishes. We were laying out our wishes for the winter solstice.
A young
because,
cream.
as you know,
Yeah.
a young cream
Yeah.
wandered into our door, and we were laying out our 13 wishes for on the night of the winter solstice. That's what you do. That's what we've always done. My family's German, and so that's been passed down for literally centuries.
It's a German thing.
It's a German thing. And one of my wishes that you're not supposed to say your wish, but this was, of course, years ago, and so I can. My final wish that I was left with after I had burned the others on the nights of the solstice, as you do, the one that you're left with was, I want to meet someone cool. And I
Look
think
at him.
that God sort of gave that
It was
to
you,
us
Cream.
in you, Mr. Cream.
Well,
I'm so thankful.
And I think it was serendipitous because while you were burning your wishes, I was in the sound and movement room where you are given a sound, and that's the only sound you can make. And it's this encounter room where you're kind of meeting, and and my sound was, huh? And I was walking around, and we had this kind of mirror
it
experience.
was amazing because yours again was yours was
Huh?
and mine was
Yeah, and so I was going,
That sounds incredible.
It's amazing.
yeah.
and it was
And
it
they
was
did
really
this for
sweet.
hours. They did this for hours.
We did it for hours.
They did this for
What are you
hours.
guys
the two of
giggling
them.
about over there?
Yeah.
Nothing. We just love you guys' chemistry.
We let
just-
them go. We
let
just
them go.
watch them and we go,
You love our chemistry.
you three?
We love the three of yours chemistry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we're married.
Yeah.
We are married.
So
Happy to be here.
David.
Yeah,
Right, Sorry,
David.
I forget first names. But David, ever since you came onto the team, you are so young yet so just. It feels old with wisdom. You feel like you just feel
your
like a shooting
ability to
star.
write notes in music is something I personally, as the financier, could never understand.
Yeah.
We are both financiers, but we did a promise that we're going to fund this for you guys if we get to write the music and do the choreography and direct it.
And this was our solstice promise to you.
Yes, and I mean,
because-
I saw you at the Jimmy's.
Oh my gosh, you saw that.
I did, and
You-
I remember.
YouTube, or were you live?
I was live.
Wow.
I usually sit in the booth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I usually sit in the booth, and I remember being like, "We gotta pay that boy."
Yes.
and we gotta hook him up with the
Well,
coffee.
because you guys had met already, and you had already floated this idea of this genius new original idea.
Never
Hook it.
before seen.
Okay.
It was amazing,
An
and
untold story.
and you guys said we have half of the money. We need the other half.
Yeah.
And so we sat down. We put our brains together. We're brother sister. We put our brains together just like brothers and sisters do, like this.
Yeah.
Wow, your lips are a little closer to hers than hers.
Thought it was going to be mutual.
It was heads.
It was heads. It's close enough.
You know, financier people.
So we all got together and we said we'll help you,
They're bad
but
at
we
their bodies.
want a chance at the music and the choreography
Yeah,
and the direction.
yeah.
If you'll
Please,
let us
please,
take a little
please,
bit of the
please.
direction.
And I found it to be really helpful to sort of have you guys kind of helping me as I went through the process. It was really useful to have fingers on fingers.
Yeah.
and
Well,
that
because
kind
I
of
loved a
thing.
lot of your choices, but I also disagreed with them, and I needed to show you how I disagreed with them by touching your piano.
Yeah.
And I want to say this to you right now, David. You always have a place in our home. During the songwriting process of this, you staying in our mudroom was the highlight.
Absolute highlight.
Because
Thank
we
you
live
so
together as
much.
siblings.
Absolute
Yeah. As most do.
Yes. And you just, I don't know. I remember we were like, okay, we have the other half of the money they need. We can't pay for accommodations for everyone to write this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we put you in our mudroom, and I just loved it.
And you guys are being modest, okay? You say mudroom, and it sounds like it's this little thing. It's mudroom as in Korean spa mudroom. It's
Yes.
a hot room
Yes.
full of mud on the ground.
With the
And we
clay-
have
the clay
workers there
balls.
all
Yeah.
the time,
balls,
full hired
yeah.
staff. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so nice. We used to work in there, too. It's hot, you know? And
It's warm. It's warm in there, and I think that there's a period of sort of psychological transcendence that happens after hour 18 in the mudroom, where you cannot see anymore, you can't think anymore, and then all of a sudden it just flows through you, and that's when the inspiration for the big closer of Act
Yeah.
One.
Well, that's really the genius of these two is housing me in a space like that meant that I sort of spent those 18 hours in my sleep. So I woke up with the ideas.
Yes.
I had that transcendental moment in the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I would wake up
literally
every
baked
morning.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw
Truly
Hamilton,
baked in.
I was like, who housed Lin while he was writing this? Where
And I
did
think
they
it was
put
just
him?
himself. I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but sometimes I think there's something about trapping an artist. As
No,
a
yeah.
financier, it's fun.
I mean,
to,
it's
to
how
lock the door.
It's how we've written most of our original musicals. We love the idea. The artist is not going to do anything unless you lock them in a hot
Lock 'em
room.
in.
Yeah.
And like just like because I mean that's a conservatory
Have we
program.
told you our names?
No.
Come on, my brother.
Come on, my sister.
My brother has such a heart for choreo, and I just want to say we
I've
may
got
be
the hardest
financiers.
heart for choreo.
We may be financiers, but we also are artists as well.
Well, and that's what's so fun about you guys as financiers is that you told us that you were all these types of artists after you signed on to be financiers.
Yes.
So
Yes,
that was
it-
awesome.
You didn't
was
read.
awesome.
We
It
always
was
say,
sort of-
should have read the contract.
Sort of, almost. Some would say a bait and switch.
No
Some
way.
would say I wouldn't. I'm married, but
Amazing.
Nothing baits or switches married people.
nothing baits or switches.
No.
We can see through it all. Of course.
My name is Moon Scott, and I am the director of Hooked, as well as half financier. I used to direct the summer program at the Muni, and I got fired. And ever since then, I've decided to take life into my own hands.
Yes, and
And direct.
I am Son Scott, her famed brother. I love dancing, I love music, and I love writing songs. So, and I'm also half the financier. So, our dad was a billionaire who did a lot of bad things in the Middle East, but he is now dead. So it's all good, and we have all his money, and we are just looking for fun things to invest in.
And I mean, I know talking about this amongst this crew is going to open a can of worms that we shouldn't because we're talking about Hooked, but we're sick of Broadway right now.
So sick of it, right? It's all the same. It all feels the exact same to
Look
us.
at the younger generation. They're tired.
I mean,
We
We're
are
sick
tired.
of it.
They're
We're
tired.
Yeah,
We are tired.
Well, he's tired, and we're
all
tired
tired.
in a different way.
We're all tired the same
Well,
way.
we're tired in a different way.
Honey, we're young.
We're Gen X, so
Honey.
we're tired. We're tired in
Honey,
that
we're
capacity.
young.
We're tired like our bones hurt.
Honey, my uncle's the last person to ever live in an iron lung. Compared to him, we're young.
That's
Anyway, it's not a movie that you've seen before, right? I'm just so sick of going to Broadway and seeing movies I've seen
Yeah.
before.
I'm so tired
so
of
sick
it.
of going to Broadway and seeing movies. It's awful. It's an awful thing. So we wanted to present a completely original idea that we loved you working on, and maybe we can actually just jump in and give them a little
We should
sneak
get into
preview.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to start at the? Should we start
Yeah.
at the beginning?
Opening.
maybe?
Yeah, the
that's a very
opening.
good
Long story
place.
short,
Yeah.
the play ends. The musical ends with Peter Pan arriving.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's how you know. So everything up until then is a story you've never even seen. Not even in Peter and the Starcatcher, which also covers this.
Yes.
that play.
It's fantastic, but it's not this. And I'll tell you what it is. It's a very different show.
Uh-huh.
Very different
It's
show.
very different,
Feels-
and we did a modern update. So Neverland is a completely different place, and we start with Hook as a boy.
Neverland
Hook as a
feels like San Diego.
Never.
Doesn't this sound like Hook is a boy? This
Hook is a boy
Hook
in
is a boy.
San Diego,
Looking out at the ocean with his surfboard.
and he sees all those people on the shoreline, and they're going to UCSD,
And you might notice he has
Neverland.
2 hands.
and all of his friends, they're going to become doctors. They're going to major in STEM because that's what UCSD is known for. But he isn't going to, because he wants to be a poet.
I got all 10 fingers in all my dreams.
Oh my god.
I got everything I ever could wish for. Take a little gander off this cliff and see. You can find what you wish if you have all 10 fingers. All 10 fingers. That's all you need is all 10 fingers, and you're fine.
Richard, come down from there. Richard, we need you at the farm.
What? I don't wanna. I wanna go to school.
Richard, we need you. We need you at the farm. Come down there with your friend, Captain Hook. Bring him down too.
What I love about our musical
Let's
is
pause
that
for
it
a
starts.
second.
He's a
Let's
captain.
pause for a second.
He's a captain from the beginning. He's a captain from the beginning. He's a little boy at UCSD.
He wants
He's
to be a
captain from
poet
the beginning.
in San Diego. He has all his hits, but he's known as Captain Hook. He's a captain from the
He's a
beginning.
It's
Stars.
because it's part of his lore. He was captain of his chess
And let's
team.
talk about who Richard is.
So I don't want to spoil it.
We're excited.
Let's
We're
talk about who
excited.
Richard is.
We're really excited about
You
Richard.
find it later. Richard goes through an incredible transformation to become Smee.
Smee.
And that's actually
boy.
the last line of the entire show. He goes, you know what? Call me Smee. And then the lights go
Like
down.
he's the villain.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's the biggest villain in the Peter Pan.
sort,
Can I
sort
just
of
say,
an Iago, yes.
We got taken by Smee. We got taken.
We all
the
got
process,
carried away by
we
Richard
all
and Smee.
got taken away by Smee.
Swept us away.
You know, sometimes you start writing something thinking it's about one thing, and then you are blown away in hour 17 in the
finally
mudroom
found it.
by someone so compelling, so magnetic, so entrancing and,
Yes.
and giving and
Well,
magnanimous.
Well, get this. I remember I'm making my eggs a la francais, and I
Yes.
hear downstairs
as you do every
and
morning.
I hear below in my mudroom. I hear a sound, and I go, "You're kidding? Is that this? Did he wake up this morning? Did Cream wake up this morning and find the sound of Smee?"
Yeah.
Cream woke up one morning and
Oh,
found
here it is.
Smee.
Okay, we'll jump ahead. This is Smeeg's, one of the big Smeeg songs we're so excited to present.
Big
This
Smeeg
is when
song.
Smeeg
Richard.
is really dealing with himself, either choosing to go into a law firm or get on a ship.
Yeah.
It's me, I'm Smee, it's me, I'm Smee. You can't look at me, I'm Smee. Yes! Nobody takes me seriously, but you will because I am Smee. I'm Smee.
Yes, and during this part, we're doing a lot of projections.
A lot.
Right? So law books are going back behind him.
It's everything that Smee wishes he could be and everything that he isn't.
Yeah.
It's Smee's favorite color. It's Smee's parents. It's Smee. His blood spills across the stage.
So many choices of who I could be, but I want to be Smee.
Richard, what are you doing in there?
Okay, let's just stop for a second. The annoying mom.
Yes, played by the incredible Carolee Carmelo.
Oh my
I can't
gosh.
believe we
that
got
vibrato.
She plays-
Oh, so wide you could drive a truck through it.
Wow, what? Is that a siren? No, it's her vibrato.
So his mom is always holding him back and always trying to call. We do this nice trope. I hope you guys don't notice it, but every song usually ends with somebody calling somebody out of the song back into reality.
Yes.
And we used Smee's mom to do that 80% of the time.
You know, I'll kind of break that down. We were inspired to add that after all the times my wife yells at me from the other room about something.
You are bad.
It's and it's something
She's
that I
addicted
think
to yelling at me from the other room.
when I think about our relationship, it makes me want to cry because there's just something so beautiful about you being in the other room, and I have something to tell you, but I don't want to go in there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go in there, and so I'm in the laundry room, and I'm saying, Grover, did you put the fridge in? Did you plug the fridge back in?
Did you
The
put the
power
fridge in?
was
I know.
out.
You know, you're just
Did you plug it in?
You're a rando woman. But what was funny
Don't
is
call my wife Rando.
I'm sorry, but I'll
Hey,
say this.
don't get mad at my sister.
I'm just here.
Cream.
Come on,
happy you're
Cream.
here.
Come
I'll tell
on.
you this.
Guys,
I remember we
thanks.
were struggling with Act 2, so we all decided to do a writer's retreat.
Can we? Oh
Okay,
my
and
God,
we
Palm
went-
Springs.
We went to Palm Springs, but that was when I really learned that you like to call your husband a lot because you two were always in the pool deck room or something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And she kept
Yeah.
We were
calling
having a lot
for
of fun
you.
together.
Because when we're in the same group, I feel so grateful for you that I could
Yeah.
cry, and so it's best to separate myself.
But they were cooking on Hook's whole second.
It was
act.
fun. It was like there's parts where you guys were like, "Don't come in. We're really, really working on this
Well,
together. We just need the
we
brain
were
trust."
working
just
really
how it
hard.
goes,
It's just
working
how it
hard.
goes.
Yeah, it's
It was
tough.
really special, and we worked really hard, and we also found this
Uh-huh.
amazing one of those little sand shuffleboard games tables,
Uh-huh.
and you beat me.
I know I had sprinkled a little extra
You were
sand on there to
cheating.
make it go
He was
faster.
cheating.
That's really
I
fun.
love
Yeah.
you.
The two of you are so good at games.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We play
I
games.
love playing checkers against you as a team.
It's fun to play against you as a team, and it's funny because I'm music and lyrics, so I jump. I'm
You
fluid.
jump?
I
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
you
I go
have
back
to.
and
You
forth.
have
Well, we had
to.
trouble with Act 2 because
Yeah.
I mean, we had such a good Act 1 finale.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
let's talk about kind of anything that happens in Act 1 as well.
Yeah. Let's let's lay it
Right,
out
so
just
we're
a
in
little
San
bit.
Diego,
No,
of
Act 2
course.
So
really
we're in
gets
San
me.
Diego, and the main conflict is that Hook wants to be a poet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he can't be because he is sent to work at a woodworking shop run by somebody who might end up being a pirate, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
And kind of a gristled, old, mean leader who we named Upchuck.
Up, Chuck.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
And let's just say they might have a little bit of a romantic interest in a girl named T-Bell.
Yeah.
And she is a full-grown woman at this point in the story. She's
Well,
a full-grown woman.
Let's play that song because we wrote that song. I'm a big old woman.
I'm a big old woman. Yeah.
Right
Look
now,
how
I'm a
big I
big
am.
old woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look how
Right
big I am.
now, in this moment, I'm a big old woman.
Yeah.
And this is sang by Tinkerbell.
Here it
No.
is. Yes.
T-Bell, T-Bell.
And there's a bit of a Latin influence.
I'm a big old woman. I'm a big old woman. Don't worry, I'm not teeny at all, cause I'm a big old woman.
Yes!
Yes.
And there.
Richard.
Richard.
I don't want to come down. I want to go to
So
school.
T-Bell is Latina and she is busty.
Jesus Christ.
And this was something that came to us in the mudroom. She has to be Latina. She has to be busty, and we will not be taking any sensitivity around this.
No
We will
sensitivity
not be,
at
We
all.
will not be consulting anyone. We will not be asking anyone. We will not be, doing a check.
We're done with this woke culture. Why can't I say a woman is busty?
If you'd like to say something about this, we're not open for comments, but you can write in the comments under this video. I have a comment when it's open, and we'll address it. We'll
Thank
hit you
you.
up.
We'll address it.
So,
when it's
and I
time.
think it was genius because it plays really into the character, and I think it's a beautiful arc we set up in the first act for T-Bell. You don't know what's going to happen to her. Right now, she's a giant busty woman. How does she become a tiny
here's
little
the thing.
fairy?
I love
How is it gonna happen?
How is she going to become
How
a
is it
tiny
gonna
little
happen?
flat fairy?
How is it going to happen?
because she goes from bust to flat. And that is a woman's journey.
Major transformation. The
Because
major
remember
transformation.
T-Bell's reprise in Act 2, which is I am a flat woman.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
You do that? Do it.
Do it.
Oh, it's sad now.
Projections of things that are flat are going on behind her.
Boards.
I love sad merengue.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
Wood.
Can you hit that wiggle stick?
Yeah.
No more bust.
Yeah, she loses it right there.
Double A cup. Whoa, what?
Who am I? Without my figure, I'm so tiny now. I'm so tiny now. How do I find out who I am without my body in the way that it was? 'Cause I was so busty before, so busty, that's just who I was. But now I'm teenier than I've ever been before.
Richard, come down from there.
Oh God, it's gorgeous.
don't
Cream,
wanna.
Cream. Did you hear what Cream was doing?
It was amazing.
If you're at home and you heard what Cream was doing, write it in the comments. I just love this
This
kid.
word I heard what Green was doing.
I want all the comments to say I heard.
And
what
I'll
Cream
say,
was doing.
I do want to take a little bit of credit here. I wrote that song
No,
completely.
Cream did.
I wrote it.
Well,
I
you were
wrote
the
it.
one who really, really pushed for the wiggle stick.
Yeah, I said wiggle all the
Yeah,
day.
I
We
had it-
wrote the lyrics, and you wrote the wiggle stick.
I did, so I wrote the song is what I was
Yeah.
trying to say.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
He's like my little son.
I
I'm
know.
protective
He's like
of
our
him.
little son.
Hey there, it's
it's time to take your nutrition to the next level. Meet Huel, today's sponsor. That's HUEL, the global complete nutrition brand trusted by over 400 million people. 400 million, that's a lot of people. Mamma mia. Their Black Edition ready to drink, I have it right here, is a total game changer. A complete meal in a bottle that's high in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to feel and perform at its best. And right now, new customers can try 15% off plus a free gift. Christmas is coming up. No, it's not. I'm lying. Using my exclusive offer at huel.com/artistsx4. For me, mornings are chaos. I'm out the door. I don't want to be thinking about my perfectly balanced meal. I just want it done for me. And that's exactly what Huel does. It's a perfectly balanced meal designed by experts, super convenient, tastes super good. They've got chocolate and vanilla flavor. I love the Black Edition ready to drink. 35 grams of proteins plus 27 vitamins and minerals all in one handy bottle. Don't believe me? Take the leap and join the community of Hooligans with this exclusive offer of 15% off plus a free gift using huel.com/artistsx4. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Now back to the show.
But I'll say I think I really saw you guys as a unit when during the the wood shop scene,
yeah.
Upchuck, during that wood scene, when I was like, I want this part to have It's a Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, no.
It
And
was-
I didn't understand. Like I said, we'll buy it. Can we put it in this musical? I love that song.
No, because
yeah.
because there's a way we can do Hard Knock Life, and there was a lot of to be played with how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
No,
Turns
but
out,
I want It's a Hard
not
Knock
much.
Life.
Right. So this is kind of an insider for the creative team when you work with financiers. A lot of time, financial people say something, and then you have to go, what did they mean by that?
Yes.
A lot of
Right?
translation.
A lot of translation. And
Yeah.
we realized what you wanted was an ambient scene, an environment scene, where a lot of people are up to something, kind of talking about how hard things are. And that's where the seal scene came up. Where
Yes,
we did this on the pier, the San Diego pier.
Yes.
We did the entire seal ensemble number where
Exactly.
they're slapping their fins on the
And I love this because it was the first moment you get to hear a little bit of Hook's poetry. He's been so embarrassed to share
Jesus,
the
you're
poetry,
just-
so he decides to share it to the seals, and they go wild. The seals are the ones that say share it, and he shares his poetry.
Well, Moon.
Moon.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm Sun.
And now I know. Moon, if you'd want to sing the seal part because you love this so much, you're more than welcome to join. Kind of the seal chorus.
We can do it together.
I'll do the seal chorus. I'll do
And
the
then
seal.
the poetry.
Yeah.
Let's just all jump in
and
when we
I'll
can.
do the poetry for sure.
Yeah,
You do the poetry.
I'll
We'll do the
beautiful-
We don't want to take the poetry
lyric.
from you.
No, and I thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I really thank
And
you
I'll
for that.
do the seal.
Yeah, great.
That's the sound of a seal closer. Give us your poetry, little kid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, you're right.
No,
I'm
it's
so
your
sorry.
part.
Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the poetry. To be or not to be, that is what I'm thinking of as I'm wondering who I am in this world. To be or if it's another way to be, maybe I could be anything I wish at all. If I just look at the sun, how does the sun shine that way? How can it shine on my 10 fingers when I have so many fingers reflecting the light of the sun as it bounces off my fingernails, as it bounces off my eyes, as it bounces off my hair and goes everywhere.
This kid's got something. I think he's got something. This kid's got something. I think this kid's something.
Richard, get down from there.
I don't wanna. I wanna go to school.
God, I'm sorry. Halfway
And Richard
through,
was there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
Richard
was
was
always
there
Richard's
too.
always
the
there.
thing that we need to we should never Richard is always there. But
Yeah.
I love this song because it sort of sets up that that San Diego is a breeding ground for poets, and it always has been.
Yes.
Right? You can't look out at those waves without having a bit of poetry come to your mind. And so I think that was just such a brilliant way of using the space.
I'm sorry, halfway through I said I'm done. I'm just not a performer.
It's okay.
She gets
it's okay.
so
not a
nervous.
performer.
She
And I'm
gets
sorry
so
I kind of
nervous.
pushed you into that.
No, I'm just not a performer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a
Yeah.
director, and I'm
Yeah.
a financier.
Totally.
And a choreographer.
Yeah. You're a lot of things. So I thought you
you're
maybe
a-
was also a performer.
No,
She's
I
just
just
not
am
a
not a
performer.
performer. It makes me
That's
uncomfortable.
like-
Feels like
Makes
when
me
all those
uncomfortable.
things touch, it does lead to performance.
She's just not that, though.
Seems,
She's just
it
not
seems
that.
like it would be natural.
Yuck.
I
Wash it out.
really particularly love a song that my wife suggested, which
Well,
was,
This one's hard to play.
oh.
Yeah.
This one is.
This one's hard to play,
this
but
one
we'll
is
do it for
quite,
her.
It is
And
quite
I
hard to
told,
play.
I told Cream I just really need this song in the show.
Totally.
You understand?
And you're right.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's a good song it's just a good song for us.
Because what and this is something that we fight about,
Yeah.
is I want there to be IP potential for this show, right?
Right.
If Hook is from Peter Pan, we need somewhere else to go from here. And where else do we go but the man who made Hook's Hook? And we go to his shop, and he's got all these wares, and he's got all of these funky sort of Santa Fe inspired metal work and copper work and brilliant little cocopellis and whatnot.
My
And
wife went on a silent retreat in the middle of our process.
I did. I
Yeah.
went to New Mexico, and you have to come next time.
And this
come.
character,
have to come.
this character is great. Steve Doorknobs.
Steve Doorknobs.
Steve
Jobs.
Doorknob.
And it's a play, and what I love about our direction is that he looks like Steve Jobs.
Yes.
And so
and I said Steve Knobs would be a great,
But
she's in charge
no,
of
Steve Doorknobs.
No. It's not Steve Knobs. It is Steve Doorknobs. The metal man full of many metal musings. And the song makes sense. And
Oh God, is it funky?
Here we come.
Do you want to sing it?
well, sure. Just to prove to you that it works, I'll sing it. Steve Doorknobs, metal man full of metal musings, Steve. Doorknobs, metal man full of metal musings. Open the door, open the cabinet full of metal. Let's shape it.
It's a tap number.
Where are you? You are completely off camera right now.
Knock. That's metal. Many metal men have many metal musings, and the many metal musings have many men. Those men, macho men with their metal musings. Macho men with their metal musings.
When I tell you, everyone is going to.
Richard!
Everyone is.
Sure.
I don't want to come down. I want to go.
I
to
mean,
school.
what
When I
an
tell
IP
you,
move.
every kid is gonna go. I'm auditioning for Juilliard. Here's my song.
Metal
Well,
music.
the amazing
Yeah.
thing is the music.
beautiful.
I loved it. The music is in 4/4. The lyrics are in 5/4.
And that is something I insist on, because this has to be a man who is out of his depth. He has
Yes.
to know that he is in the world and he cannot function
Yes.
because he's being asked to do something he's never been asked to do before,
And-
which
This
is
is a
make
lot-
a metal hand. And he's struggling. And this is an entire movie. And why won't you read my screenplay?
No, it's good. It's really good. I want to say what I liked about this song is that, and it's no secret, it's number 1 on our YouTube, most watched on our YouTube. Kim Cattrall scatting is what that was very similar to.
Yes, you may also like Kim Cattrall scatting.
He bit all the he dogs and bucked all the she dogs. That's
Yeah.
exactly what that was.
Yes.
But look, the screenplay is great. You know, we're a musical team. I love that you're branching out to
I
do
know.
screenplays.
And I just think
We're
that
a
we could
team.
branch
We're a
out
team.
together. I just think that if we got a one-pager together and we started sending it out, I think that people would go for Steve Doorknobs. I think there's a lot to be done here, but no. I guess we'll slot it into the middle of Act 2 when all the other actors are tired and they need to bring in the aging actor with a chair to go sing Steve Doorknobs in the middle of the stage, and you could cut it if he's sick.
We tried. doorknobs as the opener for you. We tried it in that rehearsal.
And
It just didn't make any sense.
Even the financiers said that.
It worked.
hard.
Okay, well, maybe we're trying to get different audiences. Maybe I'm trying to get an audience who wants to think.
Whoa.
I'm
okay.
curious, Cream. I think you need to speak on this. During metal musings, there's something I've never seen in sheet music before, which is a rest with a question mark.
Yes.
And you get to guess how much long the rest is. Can you speak on that?
Well, and the beauty of that is it sort of goes both ways, where the pit has no idea, in addition to the performer having no idea, and that's kind of sort of the give and take of what he's going
The
through.
confusion is the point.
Yeah.
The confusion is the point.
Yeah.
And if there were no confusion, the song wouldn't work. And that's what we keep talking about. And I'm so glad, Cream, that you understand what I'm going for. I know Cream understands what I'm thinking, even if not everyone does. But
You know, this musical is so personal and so beautiful. I mean, it's really a story about, do you do the thing that society is pushing you to become, or do you follow your own intentions and do what you want to do?
Yeah.
And that's why I think the Act 1 break is so interesting. We see a man and his hand is bitten off
At the dance.
at the
The
dance.
big dance.
At the
scene.
The big dance, and somebody
SDSU
invites a
dance.
crocodile, and the crocodile bites his arm off.
So somebody, it's a big.
It's the beginning of where it's going.
It's the
You
San
know?
Diego dance. It's the Neverland dance, and it's actually, we haven't talked about this yet. There's a lot of changes between what we start from at the beginning of our show and Peter Pan. It's actually called Always Land.
Yeah.
At the beginning,
Because
And so-
at the end of the musical, you'll see why it becomes
Neverland.
Neverland.
Yeah. So it's
for
called
sure.
Always Always Land, and it's the Always Always Land annual dance, and it's just
They
a
have
beautiful
one
scene.
dance a year,
Yeah.
and this is one of my favorite numbers in the whole
Yeah.
musical.
So
The-
Richard is there, Captain Hook is there, the crocodile is there. Her name is Ginzabella, and she is there. And
T-Bell is
Played
there.
by
Upchuck is there.
Ginzabella, played by another girl I met at the Jimmy's.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah,
She
we
has a range.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just girl at the Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you really had a big part in this song. I mean, do you want to talk about what it was like to write this and what you were aiming for?
Yeah, well, when I was initially pitched the Always Always dance, it sort of felt like kind of prom-esque.
Yes.
It sort of
Yeah.
felt like
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
sort
How
of
did you
coming
even make
together
that
of the
connection?
Yeah. It was like coming together of the community, but it wasn't just for high school. It was kind of for anybody.
Right. It's
so-
an all ages dance, and that's what's so great about San Diego is that
Yeah.
you have the freedom and the space to play and do that.
Yeah. Which is fabulous. I felt like it.
Can I ask you? I'm so sorry.
Me Cream?
No, everyone. Is San Diego something we have to put in this musical?
So
It's already there, darling.
it's there.
I know, but sometimes I feel as if from the creatives, you guys are pushing San Diego.
Something very monumental happened to us in San Diego.
Yeah. We were playing a game of suck and blow with cards. We were in a hotel room.
We were in a
We
hotel
were at
room.
an Omni.
We were in an Omni
and we were
playing suck and go with the cards.
playing suck and blow and
And
Does everyone know Suck and Blow? Do you guys know
do
Suck
you
and
guys
Blow?
know suck and blow?
Oh, we play suck and blow every once in a while.
So it's
everyone
Just for the fun of it, though. Just because it's so
It's a
fun.
great game. A good family game.
Do you want to explain what it is?
Yeah, you can
From my understanding, when I've played,
Yeah.
when we've played, it's sort of the passing of a card.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'll lean
Yes,
over to
yes,
the deck.
It is.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Lean over
yes,
to the
yes.
deck, and I'll suck,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, you suck.
I go to pass it to the next player.
Yeah.
Preferably a family member or a sibling.
Yes,
Preferably.
yes, preferably.
And I don't blow yet, but I still suck.
you suck. You
Until
stay
they
sucking.
start sucking.
Stay sucking until I feel them suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Abuse
then-
the way
Let him say it,
Exactly.
honey. Honey, let him say it.
And then
Cream, explain.
I can't.
Honey,
I can't.
and then and only then do I blow, but that's just how I've played.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope, that's how we play.
Okay, exactly. You
That's
suck
exactly how we play.
until you blow. And the critical moment between suck and blow, when there's a
why say it
miscommunication.
Look, all I'm
is when
saying
We're
magic
getting there.
happens.
We're
so,
getting
so
there.
look, we all know Suck and Blow. We all play it probably
We
2
all
or 3
played
times a
Suck and
month.
Blow.
It's one of the most popular games. We all
When
love
we're
it.
tired, when we're stressed, we break out a game of suck and blow, and
I
we
mean,
just
yeah,
have at it.
it's the best party game.
It's
So-
part of being alive.
So my wife and Mr. Cream ended up kissing. And
In the chasm, the Marianas Trench between suck and blow, anything can happen.
something horrible happened.
Something
The suck
monumental.
was not sucking and the blow was not blowing. And the card fell.
Because I take responsibility for this because I blew too early.
It's
And-
okay. It ended up being sort of a beautiful thing because it's kind of what led to that rest with the question mark. Because really, that's a little bit how we felt. When do we suck? When do we blow? When do we start?
When do we go? Where do we go from here?
Exactly.
When do we suck?
Been
when
there.
do we blow? when do
And
we
why
start
San
anew?
Diego?
So that's where the hotel was.
Why does anything happen? Why does anything happen
So
anywhere?
the hotel, we kissed and it was in San Diego. It changed everything for me. And that's where they have a Sea World.
I don't know why you keep asking this. This is the 30th time I've heard this story.
But I mean, this did. I don't want to jump the story, but we should show when the Lost Boys play Suck and Blow in Act 2.
Sure. I love this one. I can sing it.
This is Lost Boys pre-Peter Pan.
And they were not lost yet.
Oh, no, this isn't it. It's more of a suck and blow.
You're right. You're right.
Sorry, thank
You're
you.
right. I totally
No,
biffed
you were
that.
confused. Thank you. That's it. Suck and blow and suck and blow and suck and blow. That's how the game goes. Suck and blow and suck and blow. And where we blow it, no one knows. I wanna suck. I wanna blow. Why I suck? Why I blow. Oh yes. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. Oh, I sucked, but I didn't blow.
Richard, get off the roof.
I want to go to school.
So that
When
is
you two work together, something happens.
I know.
Magic, right?
That was one of the best songs we've played all day.
I mean,
It was
the
really
visual
good.
image of a bunch of boys playing Suck and Blow nonstop.
And you better
was-
believe they're going up and down. And some are squatting when the others are standing. And when the others are standing, the others are squatting.
That's the type of song you can hear the choreography in the notes.
in the
yeah,
tunes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Really led a horse
And-
to water with that
and
one.
that is basically our merch pony, right? We're making a lot of shirts, making a lot of hats that say "Suck and Blow."
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, believe it or
Putting
not,
out
hooked
hooks.
with the hook.
Yeah.
Suck and Blow with a hook on it.
Yeah.
We have a hook that you can buy that you can wear and says "Suck and Blow" along the hook.
Yeah, really cute stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too serious, but I do want to talk about one of my favorite parts in the musical, The All Is Lost moment, when
yeah.
Hook has to make the choice. Is he going to put on the hook and become Captain Hook, like his name was,
Right.
or is going to put on the hand with a pen and become Captain Pen?
And what I loved about this was, I remember I told the creative team, I said, I love in Hamilton when the bullet is an actor. So I want the hook to be an actor. And we got the girl who's also playing the alligator.
Yeah, and she is from Cirque du Soleil, and I can't quite figure her out on a human being perspective.
No, she's
She
hard
wasn't
to
a singer
talk to.
before this, but now.
A hard chat.
No, she
What a-
does a lot of
what an
one-word
art.
responses.
And
I'll be like,
it's-
what were you
it's
up
just-
to this week? And she was like, I was hanging out in Old Vegas. Old Vegas.
Yeah, and everything you say to her, it almost feels like she is offended. She kind of goes like, "What?" And
Yeah.
you're like, "I'm just trying
Like,
to
I'm just
communicate.
trying-
I'm
I'm
just
just trying to
to
say
talk."
something.
I
But
was
she
telling
has
her-
such a good
yeah.
arch.
She'd
Such
never
a
heard
good
of a
arch.
bloomin' onion before. I was trying to tell her what a bloomin'
That
onion was.
that must have been 45 minutes of
It
nothing.
was.
What a
is it?
child.
She was so mean about it. I saw that. She was so mean. She was like mad at you.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, but
Weird.
she's a fantastic actress and
But
a great
amazing
contortionist.
actress.
Great person.
So
And
this,
yes, that crucial choice, of course, between becoming a poet or becoming a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And the word poet is very close to pirate. And
which
Yes.
when we realized that,
Oh, God.
we were screaming.
it was like the whole
Had a
play
field
opened
day.
up to
Yeah.
I
us.
Yeah.
threw up my eggs a la francais, and I said, oh, my
I
God.
believed in God. I was like, oh, God is here. Yeah.
the
this is
God must exist, otherwise poet and pirate wouldn't sound
Exactly.
similar.
Exactly. Wouldn't
They don't
sound-
rhyme,
They're not an
but they do
anagram.
sound similar.
But they do sound similar. And I suspect it's the P sound. But I'm not a doctor.
PT,
I'm not a
I would give it up the
There's
T
another
as
sound
well.
there, honey, that's helping as well. The T sound.
Are you serious?
Yeah, think about it, poet.
God is real. God is real and he's with us.
God is good and
God
he
is
is real.
Poet or pirate.
So this is the-
poet or pirate. This is something that we had. He was
Oh. I love that.
And it's so hard
Yeah,
to
I like
listen.
that it's off because there's some dissonance. Yeah.
That means
Yes. Yes.
choice.
So that's the whole song. That's the whole song.
That's poet
Wait,
pirate
can we
interlude.
do it a couple more
That's
times?
the whole song, and he's thinking.
I really love
It's an internal song.
So we wrote the first internal song. What we want to say is we wrote all the book, the entire lyrics, but it's happening internally in Hook's
Yes.
head.
And can I tell you why that note popped out? You might not know. I was standing over him as he was writing it, and I dropped a big old gummy bear on the keys.
Okay, let's hear it.
Huge Haribo.
And that's the gummy.
That's a gummy. I went, whoops. It was just shaped like a race car.
And you hear this in our opening theme. I think it's gorgeous.
Richard! Richard!
God, I wish you guys could hear the lyrics of that song.
Yeah.
They're so good.
The actor's secret.
And it's so beautiful because right at the end, he goes, I now know I have to pick up the hook.
Yeah.
And then Act 2 opens. Richard has finally become Shmi.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty
Right?
incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. Right? That song, the All Is Lost moment, happens right at the end of Act 1, right before he goes to the dance.
And we have our actor. His name is Vincent Vongo, and he's sitting up on this platform the whole show. Richard. That's what. Get down from there. Get down from there. It's kind of like the musical. Once the musical, they had that platform above the bar.
Yeah.
And so we have him just
Yeah.
sitting up there, and he's pre-show, and he's actually pre-show. He has to call. His call is at 3, and he has to be on that platform by 4.
He
and then
eats
we
a
open
turkey
house at
sandwich when
6:30.
we do mic checks.
Ugh, smelly turkey sandwich.
Oh, sometimes he drops some of the turkey.
Yeah, and
it's-
you're like, is this going to be on the
Guys,
stage the whole
I
time?
told you guys we got to be a little more patient with him. He's doing a lot of hard stuff up there.
Okay, I have
just
no
think-
patience for him.
I can't with that guy on that board up there.
But I think I got addicted to what happened with that song that you guys did. I got addicted to when you accidentally dropped that gummy bear. But then I asked you to eat a lot more snacks so that would happen more.
Yeah,
And then it kind of overcorrected.
Yeah, so yeah, we do have a song called Ingram's Lament. Ingram is one of the pirates, and it just sounds like I'm dropping a lot of stuff on the keys.
Yeah, yeah. That one sort of
yeah.
turned into.
I'll sing this one.
Yeah, yeah.
ahead.
Feel free. Feel free.
Why did I become a pirate? Oh, brother, no. Why did I become a pirate? To go yo-hee-ho?
And then we get the other pirate in.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Why did I become a pirate?
Yeah!
Why did I become a no?
Everybody,
Well, why did I become a pirate?
make noise!
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah! Cannonball this, cannonball that. Where is my pirate hat?
Cannonball this, cannonball that.
Where is my pirate hat? I got a peg leg and I got a fake eye. I got a peg leg and I got a fake eye.
I got mold on my toe. I got mold on my toe.
Everybody needs a parrot on this boat.
That's it.
That's it.
Beautiful
And
song.
this is
It's
a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful
It's
song.
of course, it's so full of dissonance. This is the moment that Captain Hook realizes, I kind of want to be a pirate, but not like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
that's
like
the choice,
this kind
right?
of pirate.
And
I
you feel-
gotta make
yeah.
my own thing.
And I love that we called it his lament. There was
Yeah.
really a lot about that song that we sort of flipped on its head,
Yes.
because when you hear lament,
Yeah.
you're not thinking what you just
No,
heard.
and-
What,
and by-
and
and
what
by
are
the
you
way,
thinking?
Flip,
And
by
what
the-
are you thinking?
By the way, flip on its head. We more mean like Flip's chocolate-covered pretzels falling on this
All
keyboard.
over the
Literally
keyboard.
all
Yeah.
over the keyboard. And I keep telling that girl from the Jimmies, she shouldn't sing that song. It's a one-person song,
It's
right?
a one person.
But
She just
so the
jumps
problem
in.
is we cast her in it.
I know, so
but
I
I'm
don't
like,
get it. I
Stand
don't
to the
get it.
side. Stand down.
You can't keep
We
coming
wrote
up
her
to
lyrics,
and
but I'm
saying-
like,
What'd you
stop
say?
singing.
you can't keep coming up to her and saying stop singing. We told her
we're
to sing.
we're sort of gaslighting this woman. We need to at a certain point.
It's high school
Well, I
graduate.
Except
want
that we
her
did
written
this.
in the script, and I want her in the sheet music, but I don't want her doing anything.
Off, out, get away.
Guys, we're doing Good Morning New Orleans in about 45 minutes, so we do have to wrap up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't we
Yeah.
just finish with the big finale?
Okay.
to let you guys.
Yeah. Also, our track, we're going to be at the Pasadena Playhouse, and then we're auditioning. We're trying it out in Houston and Chicago, and we're going to Fort Lauderdale, and then we're going to head up to Pennsylvania, and then we're going to be in New York.
Oh, we're doing Pennsylvania.
We just added.
That's
we
huge.
just
That's
we
huge.
just
No way.
yeah, we just added the
Pennsylvania.
New Paltz Playhouse, so
Oh,
it's going to be
good.
really fun.
So we
really
are come
big.
out and see us. Give us all the support. Write as many reviews as you can.
Yeah, just keep writing reviews.
good
Please
reviews,
keep writing
please.
reviews.
And maybe one day you're gonna see this on Broadway. Probably.
This is the song when Captain goes, I actually kind of like this hook,
Yeah.
right?
I guess sometimes fate and destiny are intertwined, and I guess sometimes the worst thing you can become is the thing you were always meant to be.
Take it away, Cream.
I got a missing hand, but baby, now I got a hug.
And that's the hook of the song.
I got a missing hand.
I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
But
you,
baby,
baby.
now I
I
got
love you,
a
baby. We're
hug.
gonna make it work. We're gonna make
Love
it
you,
work.
sister.
We're gonna make it work, baby.
We're gonna make it work, baby. We're gonna get out of
If you're
this.
missing a hand, don't worry at all, 'cause you can find one on the floor of a shop that you worked at with the friend that you met, whose name was Mr. Smee.
And he comes in tapping.
Oh, there's more tapping in this one. That's right. And this one has a big finish with everybody.
Okay,
Oh
here we
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Because we've all got a
I'm a woman with a flat body.
Richard, come down from there.
I can't, cause I'm a pirate.
And call me Smee.
I love that weird note. I love it.
This has been Artist on Artist on Artist on Artist. Answer the question. Now that's why we call it show business. Good night and live from the beautiful Dynasty Typewriter.
Give it up for our guest, Gabe Gibbs.
Go follow Gabe Gibbs everywhere. He's brilliant. We love you guys.
You
Bye.
can have. We're gonna tag him, so follow him there.
Bye, love you. Artist on Artist on Artist on Artist is an improvised Hollywood Roundtable podcast created, performed, and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Culhane, Angela Giarratana, and Patrick McDonald.